Hi, I'm Glenn Bischoff, editor of Urgent Communications Magazine, and I'm on the show floor at IWCE 2011 in Las Vegas. I'm with Ed Taylor, Director of Engineering for Customer Fulfillment for Zetron. Ed, I understand that at this show you've launched an exciting new console product called a Max Dispatch. Why don't you walk us through it?
That's great, thank you. Yes, this is Zetron's brand new console offering. It's the Max Dispatch system. The system's been designed from the ground up for the folks that install it, maintain it, and operate it. You can see it looks different than most of the other dispatch systems you'll see here at the show floor here. One of the emphasizing points of the Max system is that we're reducing the clutter that's on the dispatch screen. I'm going to walk you through a kind of channel display here, and I'm going to send it an inbound call, and I'm going to show you some of those concepts. So the first thing you'll notice is there's not a whole lot of stuff going on the screen. That's because we're trying not to distract the dispatchers with information that they don't need. One of the main concepts we focused on in Max is to give you information when you need it, where you need it, and to not overload the dispatchers with information. So I'm going to simulate an inbound call here. I'm going to show you what a dispatcher might expect to see in a live system. Here you'll see a channel show up in our activity view space. You'll notice this icon wasn't on our screen until there was activity. This is a channel we were monitoring, and until it had activity, it didn't come onto the screen display. If I need to subscribe to this channel or I want to see what's going on with the channel, I can simply drag it back off onto my screen. I can resize the channel icon, and I can interact with it just like all the other icons that were previously on the screen. Some of the prime features of Max that you'll notice here is the use of visual effects. This is a pure Windows 7 64-bit application developed from the ground up. So we have advanced tools and features here. What you'll see is our visual display elements. We use icons, we use visual cues to let the dispatchers know what's going on. In this case, we have a dispatcher transmitting out. We have an inbound call from a heliport. This is a medevac that's on scene, responding to a call, and the dispatcher's interacting. You'll see when the activity is done, the line icon will return back to a default state and reduce the amount of information that's actually on the key because it's no longer active.
Now, Ed, the ability to reduce the clutter on the screen, but it's still able to access the information easily and quickly, is going to become even more important as 911 centers move into next generation technologies that are broadband based, and they're going to be getting a lot more information thrown at them. Isn't that correct?
Absolutely. That's the feedback that we're hearing from our customers, the end users, the dispatchers. For example, this channel has frequency selection. It's not obvious till I look. Here's my frequency selections. When I hover the key, it brings the information to me that I might want. When I'm not on the key or subscribing to it, it keeps it away. Here's our call history, for instance. This is the activity on this channel key. It's not there until I go to subscribe to it. If you notice on the inbound call, I'm going to generate one more. I'm going to show you that information of where we would put the new information that may be available, like your video, like your images that may be coming in, text messages and things like that. It's all been reserved on the line key. The space is there, the tools are there. The system's been developed to deal with it. We're just waiting for the technology to come to Zetron. So I'm going to show you that one time here. And what you'll notice here is we have an icon associated with a person and a time. From a distance, the dispatcher knows this is a law enforcement person. It could have been from a fire person, as you see here. We're using the images to get the dispatcher's attention. You'll notice this area is reserved. Supplemental information such as the location of the person, the affiliation with the organization they're with, maybe a picture of the person that they're speaking with. All the information you may get from the radio infrastructure now and in the future, we're ready, we have a place for it, we have a means of displaying it, and a way of taking it off the screen when the dispatchers don't need access to it. One of the concepts that we've been working with is an IT easy concept. What that does is it makes it easy for the maintenance technicians and installers to deal with the IP portion of the system. IP is new to most people, and we're trying to make it as easy as possible. For instance, down here on the screen we have a health monitor. What this is doing right now is it's indicating to the dispatcher the health of the IP connection to the resource, the radio or the telephony interface. What you're seeing here is a green. It means it's good. It could go yellow, it could go red. What this does is it gives a dispatcher the ability to tell the health and the strength of the connection that they have. In case they were experiencing problems, they can report it to the maintenance technician. Just off to the left-hand side, we have information available if they did have a problem. One quick click. For most information that's easy to understand, they can send this off to the maintenance technician. They can diagnose the problem pretty easily. One more feature of the Max system, as we're talking about the networks, is we have the ability to have a fully redundant dual network connection to every Max element. This is unique to the industry as far as we know. What this allows you to do is have a no single point fault in your computer network, your IP network, the part that everybody's worried about, take down a single Max element.
That certainly sounds like a great product, and we wish you nothing but the best with that. I'm Glenn Bischoff, editor of Urgent Communications. I've been speaking with Ed Taylor, Director of Engineering for Customer Fulfillment from Zetron at IWCE 2011. Until next time, thanks for watching, and so long.